Hello, Aries, and welcome back to my channel, Ragean's Intuitive Tarot. I hope you're doing very well out there. If you participate, I hope you had a very safe and happy Halloween. I played Alfred for my Batman grandson. It was pretty awesome. Today, Aries, we are going to just check in with some overall energy with the Moonology deck, and we're going to take it a little deeper again with the Crow Tarot. So for you, Aries, I got a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So this is definitely your energy, and the message for this card is usually about, it's kind of asking you, have you possibly been a little bit too much me lately? There's a tug-of-war going on between what you want and what someone else wants. But you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. And as you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, if you've gone too fast or overstepped your bounds, then accept that on some level you've created this situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, it's talking about a peak is coming soon, and it could be fiery. And there's a strong message to be nice, be kind, smile, be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Being assertive is good, just don't bully anybody, don't trample on anybody. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. If you can, remove yourself from the situation, even for a while. You also need to have more fun, Aries. And please don't shoot the messenger, because this is not coming from me. This is coming from the cards, from Spirit. But there are times and there are situations where we can kind of be a big baby, and we need to just pull up our big girl, big boy panties and deal with things. So I'm sorry if that message is a little harsh for anybody, but again, don't shoot the messenger. And let's see what else Spirit has to tell you, Aries. Yeah, you're feeling trapped, you're feeling stuck. The only problem is that each one of these swords represents some sort of thought pattern, some sort of idea, some sort of belief system that you have. And all of these limiting beliefs, thoughts, patterns, they're all keeping you trapped, keeping you bound. And if you just deal with that thought and get rid of it, and deal with that thought and get rid of it, you're totally free to walk away. You don't even have to deal with the rest of it. You just need to deal with the main ones that are blocking you from moving forward. Because ultimately the Eight of Swords is saying you are not trapped. It's all an illusion. And again, please watch my collective message. I'll post the link in the description, but in there I was kind of explaining how in 3D reality we see only two options, two choices. But as we elevate our consciousness, we see that there really is more possibilities, more options, more ways of doing things available to us. So we become less and less trapped when we eliminate all of our limiting thoughts. So again, what what are you holding on to? What thoughts are you holding on to? What are you afraid of losing? You're holding on so tightly to something because you're afraid you're going to lose it, or you're afraid that things aren't going to work out the right way. And that's good. It's good to protect what is ours, but sometimes when we become too overprotective, we have too many limiting beliefs, we just get stuck. We get trapped. And again, anything that is removed, taken away from you, it was never yours in the first place. So you have, again, the Two of Swords. This is another crow. He has a blindfold on. This card can often talk about being stuck, things being stagnant, being at an impasse, unable to move forward. Twos can also talk about making a decision. So there's potentially a decision that you need to make, and it could potentially be about some sort of perspective, some sort of limiting belief, something that you're holding on to is keeping you stuck, is stopping you, some thought, some perspective, something is keeping you stuck, is keeping you trapped from moving forward. So if you can figure out what that thought is, what that fear is, what that phobia is, if you can figure out this limiting belief, that is your key to freeing yourself. And right there on the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Cups. So I really feel, Aries, that you are coming to a climax. You're coming to a point where you're going to have to make a decision about some sort of perspective, some sort of limiting ideology, belief system, something that you have that is holding you back and keeping you from moving forward to your happily ever after, your Ten of Cups. And it's just like, if you heal from this, if you change your perspective, if you address something that you're just not willing to address, if you finally make that choice to get to the root of your limiting beliefs, it is going to set you free. And it'll move you forward to your happily ever after. Yes, again, like I said, if you're dealing with some sort of heartache, some sort of, and this could be what is keeping you back. And that's why I felt like some sort of healing too. Healing your perspective, healing your, forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself, that's what it is. You're holding on to all of this guilt, this remorse, this heartache from the past. And it is, the more you hold on to it, the longer you are going to stay stuck. So forgive yourself for the choices that you made. You didn't have a guidebook, you didn't know, and we always beat ourselves up for making wrong choices, but really, how do we learn? How do we grow? How do we evolve? I think Joe Rogan on one of his programs said, you know, failure is the best experience for growth that anybody can ever have. He thinks everybody should be forced to fail sometime in their life. So you are going to have, this is talking about resting, praying for a new perspective, going back over things and kind of resolving them in your head, forgiving yourself, letting go, surrendering, healing. So that is a beautiful message, Aries. I hope that helps you on your journey. I thank you so much for being here, and until then, I'll catch you next time.